This is the moment.
The Bachelorette is back. And the power
I'm gonna fall in love.
is in Jen's hands.
And I'm gonna do it my way.
ABC Mondays.
Everything about her is great.
I feel so special.
Jen's looking like a queen.
My men are very, very hot.
Someone call 911. You are looking so fired.
This is the beginning of a new era.
The Bachelorette. All new Mondays, 8, 7 Central on ABC. And stream on Hulu.
Savaged.
This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Forever we go again. More technical problems. We live in the 21st century.
Savaged. Unfiltered.
Under. The only reason I know this is because I lived under tyranny. I lived.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking
Your host, Michael Gardner.
Proper fashion at the proper time.
Like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, we made it.
Trump, well, let's get to Trump. He fired back at those who criticized CNN for even holding the town hall. He said they did the right thing by hosting him. Tammy Bruce is with it. Go on, go through it. Your reaction.
Yeah, well, obviously they did do the right thing. They did the right thing for ratings. It was a blockbuster night because people want to hear from the man that is the leading candidate for the Republican nomination, a former president. Considering what's happening in the country right now, people want to hear from him. What's disturbing is that the rhetoric from Cooper and others mirrors the reasoning to establish the censorship state, that people we disagree with should just not be heard.
That's it. That's it. Yes. Ban them.
Yes.
That's it.
Keep it away. That is what fed the blocking of the New York Post, the destruction of Twitter by the left, and all of this. Now that we're learning with the Twitter files and everything else, this massive federal state of censorship, and the argument being that differing opinions are dangerous, and you see that kind of panic in the left. The fact of the matter is, yes, the audience did applaud. The audience that was there in person applauded. They wanted to hear from him. Instead of bemoaning that people were hearing that, this is a matter of then questioning, why are people applauding? Why were the ratings so high? And there's some other editorials, including with the New York Post, saying, oh, they did him a big favor. The big favor is what? Allowing a person to be heard by the country who has ideas that they like, right. That this is a man who clearly still speaks to things, and that their fear of him being heard confirms all of our complaints, that the left has become a censorship-based state that cannot tolerate any kind of alternative ideas or even better ideas because of their failure.
Alrighty, guys, welcome to Savaged Unfiltered. Welcome, guys. Happy Thursday for you. Happy Thursday. I see Joseph with his NewsMax hat on. Guys, that's, it's not, Joseph not just, kissing NewsMax asses. He's a big fan of NewsMax. Obviously, he's got his hat on. I don't have my, I have my, what does it say? The Cobb, right? I got to support the Cobb. It's a farm out in Georgia.
Yeah,
I bought some white corn from them one time. It was delicious.
Been
guys, we're
going
to talk about we're going to talk about NewsMax destroying CNN. Guys, if you've seen the ratings, they destroyed their primetime Friday lineup last week. Destroyed them by ratings. NewsMax. Joseph, could it be possibly the new Fox News?
Oh, I hope so. I'm going to take off the NewsMax hat. I was going to wear it through the whole episode, but it's actually, I've got the windows open. It's 80 degrees here today, so it's a little warm. I don't want to wear the hat through the whole show like I was going to, but I left Fox News years ago. I've been telling people, the only show I watch is The Five, and I record that so I could skip over Jessica Tarlov, Reinaldo Rivera, and a lot of times even Dana when she gets on her Rhino establishment rants. I mainly watch it because of Gutfeld, and I watch Gutfeld at 11 o'clock religiously. Now, I know a lot of people like Tucker, and but I stopped watching their primetime years ago, including Tucker, moved to NewsMax. Ever since Rupert Murdoch fired Ailes and basically handed over Fox News to his sons, who are more to the left. And for those of you who think a boycott of Fox News is going to do anything, this is not like the Bud Light situation.
Yeah.
It's a completely different business model. They don't care anymore about the viewer. They are an advertiser-centric business model now. That's why they fired Tucker. They are moving left. They are cutting costs. They're cutting payroll. And at the same time, a lot of advertisers that left are coming back because they're moving left. So they are actually increasing profit. Unlike Bud Light, that is losing their shirt. Fox News investors sure will take a short-time hit.
Well,
but long term, they are becoming more profitable. And that's what they care about. Not the news, the profitability.
Yeah, Joseph, I got to get this in here. You know, there was a thing basically that Forbes put out basically saying that CNN is dropping to 4th place in primetime Friday night behind NewsMax. Oh my God, they dropped to 4th place. God forbid. God forbid. You know, they remember their CNN Plus shit that they tried putting out. What was that, last year or something? They're like, oh, sign up for CNN Plus. We're gonna be great. We're gonna be like a spinoff of Fox Nation, but it's gonna be real news. Yeah, bullshit. Would that last for like what? Fucking a month, 2 months, if that?
No, yeah, it barely lasted a couple of weeks and is now the butt of a bunch of jokes. But I want to talk about the move to have Trump on.
Why you held on to those documents when you knew the federal government was seeking them and then had given you a subpoena to return them?
Are you ready? Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's the answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Can you answer why you held on to the documents?
I was negotiating and we were talking to
I think that was brilliant for CNN to do, and here's why. The CNN
Joseph, hold that thought, Joseph. That was probably the best ratings that they had for that little town hall interview style thing that they did. But it was really not a town hall session, Joseph. It was more of a. I'm going to let Joseph have it because I think he can.
Yeah. Well, and this was the brilliance on CNN's part, which, somebody actually had a good idea for a change. Bring on Trump, right? And again, if you follow me at J. Leonard Detroit on all the social media profiles, you saw my joke follow-up. CNN reporting what appeared to be a standing ovation for Donald Trump at our forum has now been determined to be an electrician's mistake that attached the seats to current, causing audience to jump up from the charge. It was in no way a standing ovation.
No.
That's like a Babylon Bee title, but that came from Joe the Joke Man Leonard.
Oh, yeah.
But no, it was brilliant. They knew the rank and file CNN viewers weren't going to watch.
Well, here's the thing.
Trump people did. Yeah. Trump people gave them that rating.
Well, Joseph, I have to state it here. Everybody was like, I'm going to call it like it is, because I like it. And every time I hear another network beating CNN, I'm going to blow it up just like any other conservative or any patriot in this country. That, which we're going to label this show, Newsmax destroys CNN, which they did. They destroyed them. Great. Thank you. But here's the thing. There was an average, right? I want to put the statistics out there because these are true statistics. That CNN, guys, I'm fired up. Bear with me. CNN delivered an average total audience the past Friday here of 335,000 viewers in their Prime Friday, right? Just behind Newsmax's 357,000 viewers. Joseph, they didn't beat them by a whole margin, but there was a little gap in between. which is very rare because Newsmax is still a big network, but it's not like a Fox or a CNN or an MSNBC. Newsmax, folks, is very, very young.
Do you remember when there were 2 genders and only 1.5 of them had to shave their mustaches? Oh, hi. I'm Jeremy Boring, CEO and God King of the Daily Wire. Harry's Razors used to advertise on our shows. They're a great product, and we were happy to do it. That's before some peon who works for me went and said that boys are boys and girls are girls, and that was just too much for Harry's. They condemned our views held by millions of Americans and virtually every human who's walked the planet until about 15 minutes ago, as inexcusable. And they dropped their ads from our network because of what they called values misalignment. You're damn right our values are misaligned. And it's not just Harry's either. Gillette razors used to be the best a man could get. Then they decided that men are too toxic. Unless you're the kind of man who teaches his daughter to shave her beard. If that makes sense to you, keep buying Gillette. But if you've had enough of the woke bullshit, and you're tired of paying companies like Harry's and Gillette to hate you, then buy my new razor instead.
Oh
no. Behold Jeremy's razors. Yes, they're real. Yes, they're fabulous. But Jeremy, you say, you're a spelt silver fox with a salt and pepper beard that's the envy of lesser men. You're damn right I am. And I want to be clear that shaving with a Jeremy's razor won't actually make you look more like me.
You're giving me fierce. You're giving me power.
Could make you look more like this guy, though. And that's the most homoerotic moment you'll ever get from a Jeremy's razor commercial. What kind of man shaves with a Jeremy's razor? I don't know. How about cowboys, firefighters, those guys that shot Osama bin Laden? I mean, no, none of those guys have ever even heard of a Jeremy's razor, but imagine how much more manly they'd be if they had. Right now, you're probably wondering if this whole thing is a joke. Sure it is. But that doesn't mean it isn't real, or that it won't be the best shave of your life. Harry's Razors doesn't want your business. I do. They seem to hate you, and I can't say that I love you, but I don't mean you any specific harm. Our country's in trouble. Conservatives are being canceled by Hollywood, the media, universities, and now Harry's Razors. Stop giving your money to woke corporations who don't think you deserve their product. Give it to me instead.
Head over to IHateHarrys.com and pre-order your Founders Series razor and shaving cream set today.
That's right, guys. Pick up Jeremy's Razors. You can find them on jeremy'srazors.com, guys. Tell them you heard it on Savage Unfiltered. And you never know what you're going to get, too. Maybe more discounts. You never know, guys. But I'm out of here. Enough of that shit.
On TV today. It's only what? When the hell did Newsmax? I think it only came out like what, 10, 12 years ago?
Yeah, not very long ago. But again,
Yeah.
I like it. And the other one worthy of mention is OAN. Also, I like OAN. Chanel Rion. You see her every once in a while become a topic of the news herself for being like a Peter Douchey and going after the administration. But yeah, nothing like the 3 million Trump people who tuned into CNN just for the town hall. But CNN was brilliant in that they knew they'd pull in the 3 million Trumpers and then have 3 months of garbage to twist and distort out of context to peddle back to their moron followers. Take a clip of Trump and distort it for 3 months to pretend he said something he didn't, or, distort what he said.
Well, the best, most highest viewers here this week, folks, was, they had Sean Hannity was at 1.6 million viewers, followed by MSNBC's Alex Wagner, which was about 1.207 million viewers. And then third was Donald Trump at, the interview with CNN there. That was at 1.206. That was a little one. That was under Alex Wagner. Wow.
What?
Okay. But, still high viewers,
Yeah.
So, wow. I mean, maybe CNN was, I don't know.
And again,
Joseph,
CNN,
I was surprised to see Donald Trump on CNN. I didn't think he was going to do that.
I'm glad you said that, because now I understand, having been involved in politics since 1978, I wouldn't have done it, but I understand the PR value that Trump and his people were going for. We went into the lion's den and took on the fake news channel head on. All right, that's a PR win for them. But I really think CNN is the bigger winner in the long run, because, again, they got the ad revenue bump. And, again, they've got all kinds of material they will now distort and spin over the next 3 months. That, to me, is a bigger win than what that little PR talking point Trump gets out of it. But, that's me as a political analyst. Again, because I call them as I see them. I'm not putting on my Republican hat or my Trumper hat and going to spin it when I don't see it that way.
Well, why not, Joseph? Why not? You don't want to put your MAGA hat on? You don't want to you don't want to be like Joyless Behar and say, Joseph, you're part of the MAGA cult. For God's sakes, Joseph, put on your MAGA hat.
Yeah. Where's my white supremacist MAGA hat?
Yeah, guys, you got to remember, Joseph goes to his Klan meetings every day after Savage Unfiltered. He goes up there in western part of Wyandotte, and he does his KKK.
Right. Yeah. There we go.
I'm just joking, guys. It's a fucking joke. Don't take it serious.
We're going to be on Clueless Nation and Media Matters for the next month. They are going to do what I just said about CNN doing to Trump. They're going to take that clip and use just that clip out of context and distort it to attack us, because, of course, they can't
Joseph,
talk
you might even have the Godfather, Clueless Nation himself calling up Jacksonville, and he's going to be getting a fucking hard on. He's going to be like, Savage Unfiltered at 105.0 the block. I got to call in to make sure they don't say anything wrong, because what they're doing is creating spin. Literally, guys. You're not going to see that on Jacksonville.
And I'm glad you said that, because I've said this on other episodes. It bears repeating here. Do not trust me. Do not trust Michael. Trust but verify, as Reagan said. Look up on DuckDuckGo, Jibberoo, or FreeSpoke, not Google, which suppresses results and engages in shadow banning, just like Twitter and Facebook did. Look for yourself for the facts, not Mother Jones or Huffing Poo Post spin sites. Verify what we are saying is fact, is indeed fact, and what the morons on the left are saying is just their leftist spin. The facts are at your fingertips if you bother to look. And that's the problem. The left doesn't want to know facts. All they care is what feeds their emotional, hysteric delusion.
Yeah. Delusion is very psychotic.
Look it up. Yeah.
Delusion is very psychotic. They're known for delusion and psychoticness and chaos and everything.
Savaged. Unfiltered.
Guys, I got some breaking news here for those who we were just talking about Ron DeSantis on the previous episode, right? You know, Donald Trump's favorite guy there in Florida. Ron DeSantis, right? Well, DeSantis, I love that. Where the hell? It sounds like a Sesame Street.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good dig, but again, I'm not going to put on my Trump MAGA head here. I'm not a Trump cultist. I'm going to call out Donald on this one. There is absolutely, positively zero reason to attack Ron DeSantis. He is not a threat to you in this
don't
primary.
attack him. He's a sweetheart. He's Florida's sweetheart from Tallahassee, Florida. But guys, if you haven't heard, Joseph, you might be hearing this for the first time yourself, guys. You know, not everybody gets the same news everywhere, but this is actual real news. It's not fake news. I don't do fake news bullshit. DeSantis, folks, literally just enacted the law into effect, making it a felony for pedophilia in the state of Florida.
We have enacted the death penalty for pedophiles. They need to be brought to justice. And we've made sure that people that deal fentanyl to children are treated like the murderers that they are. They're going to prison for life. We have enacted the death.
Okay? If you were caught committing to pedophilia amongst children, it is automatically the death penalty in Florida. That's right, folks. You heard it on Savage. If you haven't heard it yet, I know a couple of people have mentioned it. Michael Savage there, and including Bongino here in Florida, has mentioned it on their show this past week. Ron DeSantis, thank you very much. You actually did something right. You're protecting the children.
Oh,
Ron
hey.
DeSantis,
DeSantis has done a
hold that
lot
thought,
of good
Joseph.
things.
Yeah, hold that thought. He did say that we're going to bring pedophiles to justice, including people that are giving fentanyl to children. They belong in jail, because he also signed the law, aside from the pedophilia, for people giving fentanyl to children. He doesn't want that in his state. Thank you, God. There's a man that's stepping up to protect the children.
Yeah. Now, again, I'm going to bring up thelibertybeacon.com, because the Saturday piece I just released is called Left Peddling Porn to Children. Go to thelibertybeacon.com. You can put Joseph M. Leonard in the search, or Left Peddling Porn to Children. That just came out Saturday. But again, now, I mean, DeSantis has done some good things, but he's got some baggage too. Nobody's perfect, please. I'm not a Trump cultist. Trump is not perfect either. And again, the sanctimonious, cute, clever, completely unnecessary attack. Same thing with Nikki Haley. Look, she was a good UN ambassador under Trump. She was. She was a good governor when she was governor of South Carolina. I wouldn't vote for her for president in a primary either, but there's no reason to attack them. They're polling nothing. Trump is the clear front runner. There is no need to attack them. Stick to the issues and Biden's bad policy. That's the thing to talk about.
Joseph, before we close it out with this, I want to give a hat to a lot of our content that we do. I call it show content, because myself, and I have to say thank you to my daughter, Kira, for helping me out. Thank you, sweetheart, for helping Dad out, for putting content out to social media. She's playing my producer, Joseph. 16-year-old kid. All the content that you've seen in the last week and a half, folks, is my daughter. She's helping me put the content onto Facebook and Instagram, and she's putting some content on TikTok. Amazing. You would never know the difference between myself, Shaky, and my daughter, because my daughter has the same vision of content and the same of imagery. The last these upcoming shows, Joseph had seen the designs already for the episodes, right, Joseph? I sent it to you in IG. Yep. All those design covers were from my daughter, so thank you very much.
Great stuff. Their background I'm using.
Hold that thought, Joseph. I have to say thank you also to Martin Kirstra, that just put this out about 6 hours ago on our Facebook page, relating to the law that Ron DeSantis put in with the pedophilia. Basically, Martin stating, and you can go right to the Facebook page, Savage Unfiltered. You can see the comment, guys. And I'm going to read this as I'm saying this on the show here. It says, "Best honest news and information, as well as freedom of speech." So I think he's agreeing with Ron DeSantis. Thanks very much, Martin, for labeling that content. Awesome stuff. What'd you want to say, Joseph? We're going to close it out.
I was just about your daughter. Did she do the background I'm currently using that you sent me, or did that come from Shaky?
Wait,
or
say that again?
Did you do that? The background I'm currently using, people see on Rumble right now.
Current people using
the background. The background behind me.
Oh, the background that you're currently using?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's an old graphic. That was done by Shaky, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The last I'm talking about the last week and a half, just about week and a half.
Actual show ads.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
All the content, the graphics, the overlays, the CGI. My daughter has been helping me out with that. Yeah. So, which like I said, you can't tell because she shares the same vision as I share.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. I think she's going to go into digital graphics. I think that's what she wants to do. She told me, she's like, "Dad, how much is a really good digital graphics college, a school?" I was like, "Oh shit, I could send you up to Georgia Tech there in Midtown Atlanta. I mean, that's like a fucking $75,000-$80,000 school, probably more than that."
But a technical type degree is certainly, she's got her head. Unlike these people who have their head up their ass and they're paying $80,000 a year for 5-6 years, coming out with a gender studies worth less than the literal toilet paper in my bathroom. A gender studies degree. You need a business
but she's
degree
a good kid, and I think she's gonna. Yeah, she's a good kid. She's gonna go far. Guys, thanks very much for tuning into today's show. Keep it savage, and we'll see you next time. Remember, guys, join the Savaged Army, and as always, keep it patriotic, guys.